Hi friends, this is Nishant and we pause the music first. Yeah, so welcome to yet another drive time video. And it's a very good weather outside today. Anyway, so what's the topic? As you can see, the topic is body language of trading. Very different topic, very interesting topic. And I'm sure you're gonna like it. About charts and about technical analysis, we can't do it on the drive time, right? We do it in the Facebook group. Things about analysis, things about multi-time frame charting and all that, we do that in the Facebook group and of course in TIC. So this platform, of drive time, I think it's better utilized in these talks, in these little psychological nuggets. And by the way, this talk that I'm going to do today is somehow related to the last talk, the last drive time which I did. It's about what's your AV, right? So I hope you remember that talk. I hope all of you have watched that talk. If you haven't, please do so right now, okay? Because as I said in that talk also, that that talk lays the foundation of everything, even this talk. So the topic, as I said, is body language of trading. Well, amazing topic. And with these things, I'm trying to touch upon the untouched aspects of trading. Something that nobody talks about. Why? Because it's not fancy. Because it's not about how much money you make. It's about you. These talks basically transform you, and then you make the money, right? So, and this is this has been my belief, and this is what I've been saying all the time, that the focus should be on building yourself, your character. You should transform yourself into a person who can get successful, right? Because if you are someone who cannot get successful, then no matter how hard you try, it is like banging your head on the wall, right? You have to change yourself, and then everything changes. So coming back to the topic, the main topic, and we'll keep this talk very crisp and very, very brief. Body language of trading, very important. When it comes to body language, there is a very, very solid connection between thoughts, emotions. Obviously, thoughts are basically as I said in the last talk, thoughts are basically the icons. Thoughts are basically the outlines. Emotions are the colors that you fill in that outline. The thought can be, I am hungry. The emotion can be angry. So it's like, I'm hungry. I'm very, very hungry. Why don't you give me food? Or the emotion can be miserable. I am so hungry. I will die, So the same thing. I am hungry, but it can be thought of using different emotions. Now, these thought and emotions, one thing, they straight away directly affect your body language. If you are feeling miserable, like if you are feeling fearful, afraid of something, you will be like this, automatically your shoulders, they will get down, and you will try to hide yourself, contract yourself. Not just that, your thoughts affect your biology. I mean, I don't have to prove it. For example, you have a mathematics exam tomorrow and you haven't prepared for it, right? Has happened to everybody, at least me. So you have a mathematics exam tomorrow and you haven't prepared. Now you're afraid. So it's psychological thing, right? It's a thought, it's an emotion. But you see physical changes. Your stomach starts hurting, right? You can even have diarrhea. So just a thought, a fearful thought, caused that change in your body. So thoughts affect biology, right? Or let's say you are feeling excited, you saw something out of the world and you get goosebumps. So goosebumps are physical. Excitement, feeling of awe is psychological. So thoughts and emotions, they affect our body. Our changes in our body, postures, all that. This is one thing. But it is difficult to change thoughts and emotions. That's a long process. That's something like changing your AV. That's the long-term goal. We talked about it in the last video that the long-term goal is about changing your AV, changing your audio video, changing your audio visual, changing who you are as a person. That's a long-term process because you have to change your habits, mental habits. For that you have to repeat, things that you want to change. You have to repeat the improved version of those things consciously till they become habits, and you have to reprogram yourself. That's a different process, long term. But immediately, I am giving you an immediate hack today. Immediately, let's say you are feeling afraid, okay, and let's say you have to give a presentation on stage, and there are 500 people in front of you, and you are afraid, you are sweating, you are nervous, your legs are trembling, and all that. Now, if I tell you, change your thought, be fearless, say I can do it, well, that will not help, because changing thoughts and emotions on an immediate basis is difficult. It's doable, but doable for those who have mastered the art of reprogramming their AVs. So what's the hack? The immediate hack. The immediate hack is, now here is something very, very important. As I said, that thoughts and emotions, they affect your body posture, right? There is a reverse causation as well, the reverse cause and effect. The body posture also affects your thoughts and emotions. And that's the hack. That's the quick way to do it. Short-term patch, temporary, but quick way. Okay, long-term is, as I said, you have to change who you are. You have to change your thoughts and emotions. But short-term, if you want to get something done, change your body posture and your thoughts and emotions will change for a while. Right? So if you have to give a presentation, you are feeling sweaty, your palms are sweaty, your hands are trembling, your legs are trembling, right? If I ask you to change your thoughts and emotions, may not work immediately. But if I ask you to change your body language, because when you are feeling timid and afraid, you are sweating, your shoulders are down. If I ask you to just stand straight, broaden your shoulders, pull your neck up, see straight, right? Change your body language. You will find that you will start having thoughts of fearlessness. You will find that you will start having thoughts of courage, confidence, reverse causation. See, I don't know if it's in the books or not, because I don't read books about all these things. I mean, these things are my observation. This is something that I have personally been doing. It's not that I didn't have a patch in my life and I was nervous, right? So these are the hacks which I have found. Why? Because maybe I think more, right? Maybe I think more, I sense more, I observe more, so I find solutions, and this is a platform where I share those solutions with you. So when you change your body posture, your thoughts and emotions change. Now come to trading. So you are trading, right? When you are trading, you are lost in the screen, right? You are lost in the screen. Every tick is changing your emotion without you knowing it. And due to that, different sorts of biases come up, like not cutting your losses, or cutting your profits too soon, or taking trades that you shouldn't, over trading, or getting freezed, that you don't know what to do, or feeling apprehensive to take a trade even if there is a setup. So all these things, who is doing it to you? The screen is doing it to you, right? Why? Because you are lost. You are unable to look at yourself from a third party perspective. If you see yourself from outside, then you will, get out of this trap. I think this works in life, in everything, every situation. No matter how dire or serious the situation is, if you just take out a moment, it just takes one moment. If you just take out a moment and get out of that situation and see that thing from outside, suddenly you will have answers. It's about going from micro to macro and then macro to micro back again. I'll give a small example to you. Or I'll give you an exercise right now. Do it. Take your finger like this. Okay? Take your finger like this in front of your eyes. Now don't look at your finger. Keep looking at the, the image, the scenery, the vision ahead. Just keep looking forward. Don't look at your finger. But you can see that your finger, that there is something between your vision and, the objects that you are seeing. Right? Now, just keep doing it. Right? And then suddenly shift your focus from looking forward to the finger. Now, what is in front of you becomes blurred and finger becomes in focus. Now again, shift your focus from your finger to the front. Right? Suddenly the finger becomes blurred and everything else becomes, right, clear. This shifting, see how much time it takes? Fraction of a second that the focus shifts from the finger to other objects or other objects to the finger. But even when you were looking at other objects, the finger was visible. Just that you were not focusing on that. That's what I'm trying to say. When you are in a situation, the solution is always visible. It's always in front of you. You are just not watching it. You are avoiding that solution and you are looking forward. You are looking ahead. The finger, you can sense that finger in front of your eyes, but you are not watching it. Now just shift the focus and wow, such a wonderful exercise. It tells the solution to everything. Right? So you have to learn to shift from micro to macro and macro to micro at the drop of a hat. Whenever you are in a situation and you are feeling lost, you are feeling any bias or anything, no matter how problematic it is, all you have to do is shift from micro to macro. Look at the whole thing from outside. And it is as easy as doing this. Right? Look at everything from outside and you will find the solution. So, and when you find a solution, from outside, then again go back in and implement that. But this micro macro, it actually keeps you detached from the things as well. It makes you live life as a leaf in the barrel of oil, which is floating on the oil, right? One side drowned in the oil, the other side completely detached. This is what Bhagavad Gita also says. So I'm giving you something, I'm giving you a hack, which is basically ancient knowledge itself, right? But just a different way of looking at it. And I hope it helps. Now, coming back to trading, when you are trading, you are lost. Why? Because you are too micro. You are too micro. You are lost in the screen. You don't even realize that you are a guy who's looking at the screen. It feels like you are the screen. It feels like you are the price. You are the chart, right? Take lesson from the AV video. Third person approach, third party approach, third party perspective. I discussed about it in the procrastination video as well. But in the AV video, I think we talked in great detail. So, just look at yourself from the third party. Basically, you are detaching. Basically, you are doing this, right? And then change your body language consciously. Because when you are lost in the trade or in the screen or in the chart, you are unaware that how are you sitting, how are you breathing, you are unaware. Suddenly, take out a movement, become aware and change it. So sit straight. What people do is, when their feet are on the ground, they are on the toes. Their toes are on the ground. It's like the feeling of restlessness. Or their legs are moving, wobbling. Restlessness, desperation. Stop it. Sit straight, right? Create that arch in your back. Your feet firmly on the ground, both feet. Not cross-legged, right? Breathing normal. And broad shoulders. Neck straight. And once you do that, take out a movement, do it. Now back to screen. Again from macro to micro. Again from third party to first party. And you will see that you will start seeing improvement like this. Your biases, you won't even have to read tons of books about how to remove this bias, how to remove that bias. You will see they would start going away like that, and you will realize that this one thing can actually change your trading life. Or rather your life, whatever lessons I'm giving right now are applicable to every situation. So, this is what I wanted to talk to you today about. Very, very small talk. That, 2 lessons here. That changing your AV takes time, but we have to get tasks, we have to get job done right now. So what to do? The hack, that since thoughts and emotions change our body language also changes our thoughts and emotions for the time being. So use that. One lesson. Second lesson is third party perspective, going from micro to macro to micro to macro. Okay, in any situation, in any problem you are, whenever you feel there is no solution or you are very tense or you are very, sad or anxious, tell yourself that this is because you are in the micro, you are lost in the micro. So immediately switch on your third party perspective, look at the whole thing from the outside, right? Macro, find the solution, change your body language, go back in, again go micro. See, so this is what I really wanted to talk to you about this for a long time. Actually, this is something, this is an idea that I developed or generated, for articulation. I've been doing it for ages now, but I wanted to talk to you about this, I think, in April itself. But then the lockdown happened and all that, So I hope the video helped you. I hope that, you got some positive message, some valuable nugget, some actionable nugget from this, right? And let's end it here. I am going into a huge traffic jam situation. Anyway, so guys, best wishes to you, best of luck, and remember, your success is my success, right? That's what Train for Success is all about. All right, best wishes, love you guys, bye bye.